It's a huge announcement for Women's Champions League to be. It has its home on Disney Plus, and not just those big moments and big games, but from the very start all the way to the very end to highlight, showcase these different journeys of teams and players. It's a big moment.
What are you expecting from the competition this year?
More drama. We get to see a lot more action, which is great. But I think what we love about women's football now is that you have so many talents spread across so many different leagues in different countries, and all almost highlighting not just the big names, but kind of those untold stories and first timers to be playing in this competition. Because I remember the first time I ever played in the Women's Champions League, and it was a big moment, and we want to make sure we don't miss that.
You talk about those memories. If you could kind of pick out one from your memories of playing in the tournament and what it means for the excitement, what would it be? I suppose it's difficult to name just one.
No, for me it's easy. Obviously, when we got to the final, we managed to win it in 2007, and I think what I loved about that moment is, yes, we finally got our hands on that trophy, but no one expected us to. It's that underdog story, but what it meant to us as, Arsenal Football Club, but also the impact of what it had for other teams in our league at that time, and that's what you always want. Sometimes it's always bigger than just you and your club. It's about the impact that it can have.
What about the English teams in the tournament this year? How do you assess their chances?
Oh, geez, up there when you think about Chelsea and the additions that they've added, star quality players, they've got strength in depth and a great manager in Sonia Bonpastor, someone I played against in my playing days as well. But I think they are the team that everyone is tipping to maybe go on and lift that trophy. But they've been tipped in many other years and haven't done it yet. So I don't know. I think they are a very strong team. When you think about Arsenal, obviously the holders, they want to retain that trophy, but Manchester United, first time is in there as well, and they're going well in the WSL at the moment, so you hope that continues into this competition.
In general terms, what about women's sport? I suppose more generally, because obviously England and the Lionesses winning the tournament, the Rugby World Cup success, even just sport in general at the moment for English women's sport seems to be right up here at the moment.
Goes back to investment. If you invest in a product, you get the rewards. And for so long, women's sport, women's football, rugby, when we're talking about cricket as well, it's like, we'll just keep them to the side. But actually now you can see if you actually back it and do it in the right ways. And we're not just talking about money, we're talking about the training facilities, the physios, the doctors, the travel, everything that goes into making you an elite athlete. You are now seeing the rewards of that. And it's been a long time coming.
You touched upon Arsenal earlier. I just wondered what you made of their start to the season, and 2 wins, 2 draws unbeaten.
Yeah, I think because when you think about them as being now Champions League holders and you're hoping that they're going to kick on and push on to that next levels, they're a team that's always going to be all eyes on them, and when they are drawing games that maybe they should win, there's going to be a lot of discussion and talking points around that. But when you play for Arsenal, you're expected to win and get trophies, and it's a good pressure.
Is it psychological as well, because of Chelsea proving last season they could go a whole campaign unbeaten and drop just 6 points along the way? Does it almost leave no room for error in case they do and repeat that again?
Yeah, exactly that. I think it's the same in the men's game, right? When you saw that last minute winner from Arsenal and how much it meant to them against Newcastle, because they know if they drop those points, how far they're going to be off Liverpool. And it's the same in the WSL. Chelsea are absolutely formidable to be winning back-to-back trophies the amount of times that they've done. It's other teams need to step up and be like, no, we're going to be the ones to stop you this year, but it will take a huge effort.